Michelle. I'm Randy's wife. I know you guys haven't met me yet. For several years now, we have been interested in purchasing a Harvest Right freeze dryer. Just part of our prepping that we like to do and be prepared. And when things go on sale, we like to save money in the long run. And so we finally got one. And over the last couple of days, I have been trying some new things. We did some candy. Laffy Taffy's our favorite. We've done strawberries and bananas, and those turned out awesome. And one of the biggest reasons we decided to purchase this was in case there was some kind of an issue getting meat or produce, especially like over the winter when our chickens don't lay eggs. We can do raw eggs and still have our farm fresh eggs. So today we decided we're going to do some rotisserie chicken. And I don't know about you, but I can't buy and cook a chicken for $5. So we went to Costco. We bought 3 of their rotisserie chickens, and I'm gonna freeze dry them. And when we package them in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers, this meat will be good for 30 years. So we're just trying to plan a little bit ahead. We kind of, want to make sure we have a large family that's growing. We have several grandchildren, and you never know. The way things happen, you just don't ever really know. So while we're capable, we decided that we would spend the investment, is quite a bit of an investment, and help make sure that our family might have what they need if times are rough or things happen. So I'm glad to meet everyone. I'm going to take you all on this freeze drying journey with me. And I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes, but hopefully we'll create some memories and a lot of food that we get to save for at least 30 years. Thanks.
Action.
Hi again. We are at our Harvest Right freeze dryer. This is the medium size, has 4 trays on it, and the premium pump. You can go on their website and find these 2 items on there. I am now going to start the 4 trays of the rotisserie chicken. I literally just tore all the meat off of it, put it on the trays. There's a silicone mat underneath them so that they don't stick. They probably wouldn't anyways, but you have to, wash them and keep them clean, so it was just easier to use that whenever I'm doing any freeze drying. Okay, so how we start, here's the screen, and it says you can customize or you can press start. So I'm going to customize because I want it to go for a certain period of time. And this is where you can add your dry time or your dry temperature. We want to add our dry time so that I don't have to get it in the middle of the night or anything. So this probably will take about 24 hours anyway. So I'm just going to add the extra dry time, and in 24 hours from when I put it in, which I think it's about 7 p.m. at night, I'll check it tomorrow evening at about 7 p.m. And if it's not done or doesn't feel completely dry, I can always add more time. So I'm going to press save, and then I'm going to press start. And when you start, it is cooling the vacuum chamber, and you have to wait about 15 or 20 minutes. It's 70 degrees right now, and it'll be like -10, or however long you wait. You want to wait a certain period of time. You wait longer for ice cream because you don't want it to melt while it's starting its cycle and everything. But the chicken is not pre-frozen, so we're just going to put it in the way it is, and the machine will freeze it. Then it will dry it and do everything for us. So when it's ready, I'll put the trays in, and then it'll do its job for the next day. And when I come back, it'll be completely dry and ready to package. we'll see you then. Okay, our rotisserie chicken from Costco is now done. This is just extra dry time that I set because I wanted to go to sleep last night and do it this morning. So I just set the extra dry time. So now that it's completed, I'm going to press cancel. It's going to stop and it's going to prompt me to open the drain valve in order to vent the chamber so that I can open the door. So I'm going to open the valve to release the vacuum. And you'll notice around the ring around the door will shrink and then allow the door to open. And it's still like ice. There's ice on the walls of the tumbler inside. And the trays themselves, though, will be hot. You always want to package your food while it's hot. So I'm going to set all 4 trays on the table and get ready to package them up. Okay, now that we have our chicken completely freeze dried, and you can really, these are super light, very brittle. You know they're dry. These are in great condition to go ahead and package. I'm going to show you how I package one of them in these Mylar 7mm bags from Harvest Right. And I always put what's in them, chicken from Costco, and that it is cooked, because a lot of times you can't tell the difference between cooked and non-cooked once it's freeze dried, and the date. So I'm going to go ahead and put them inside the bag. I'll probably get 3 full bags out of this, and just so that you know, I actually did 3 full rotisserie chickens, and they fit on 4 medium-sized trays, and it's like the perfect amount. I also, in the last batch, did bone broth. So after I took all the chicken off of the chickens, I put them in a crock pot and let them cook overnight. And then I strained it and poured it in these trays, pre-froze it in our freezer, and then freeze dried it and just made a powder out of it. So you can add it kind of like bouillon to anything that you make. So I'm probably going to fill these, let's see, about a tray and a little bit in each bag, because you got to be able to get an oxygen absorber, probably about that much full. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of these, and then we'll come back and show you how we seal them up. Okay, so while we're getting ready to seal our bags up here, I thought we would show you all. This is the freeze-dried chicken that we're getting ready to put away, and you can hear it. It's very, very dry. Okay, so we're going to rehydrate this while we're packaging and show you all what it goes and turns back into. So I'm going to just push it down in there and let that sit while we package up our packages. Okay, so I ended up with 4. So it was each tray fit into 1 bag. I don't want to fill it any higher than that because I got to be able to close them. All right, so what I do is putting them in these Mylar 7mm bags and writing what they are and everything and the date. I'm going to use 300 cc's of oxygen absorbers in the bag. So I'm going to trim the top of this off, take out 4 that I need, and then I'm going to go ahead and seal this back up so the rest of them will be good. This is the sealer that came with our Harvest Right freeze dryer, and you just press down, the light goes out, and it's sealed, and that air will be taken out by those absorbers. So I'll put those away, and I'm going to slide an absorber in each of these bags and kind of push it down a little bit. And again, these are 300 cc's, which should be great for these bags, and it will pull all the air out of the bag once I seal them. Okay, so now that the oxygen absorber is in, I'm going to seal them, pull them tight, and you'll notice there's a notch on each side of the bags. So that's where you can open it when you get ready to use them. And you want to make sure that you seal it above those notches. So you lay it down, push your sealer down, the light comes on. When it's done sealing, the light goes out. Now I always double seal it. So I pull it down just a little farther and I do it one more time just to be sure. So I'll do the rest of these and then we'll show you what the chicken ended up looking like. Okay, we have our 4 packages sealed, labeled, and we'll be putting those up. This is chicken we can use for any recipes, and it doesn't take long to rehydrate them or anything, and the flavor's still awesome. So I'm going to have Randy now try our chicken that was just rehydrated in a little bit of water for about 5 minutes.
All
so
right,
here's
so we
Randy.
let it sit in the water for about 5 minutes, flaked it up. It looks really good. Looks like it just came off the chicken. So we're going to take a bite. That's perfect. Like I say, I use cold water. You could use hot water and it would already be warm. But this is perfect. It tastes just like I plucked it off the bird. I don't think you can beat it. I'm going to finish eating this.
And I would say for $4.99 per chicken at Costco, this is one of the best things to freeze dry economically. It's really, really good.
Perfect.